Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are here to finally see the reveal of Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. Now, as we all know, this has been a poorly kept Ubisoft secret for quite some time, but today it is here. So if you're interested in seeing anything Assassin's Creed related or anything just gaming related in general, be sure to hit that subscribe button and then ring the bell to receive notifications. So that way you know every time I happen to upload a video. So let's go ahead and get to this reveal.
At it again, Kenway. I thought you'd be done chasing fairy
All right, y'all.
story.
18 seconds before we get to see some Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Not yet.
They all let go. The kings of so Lolic and dandy dandy, oh. Oh, hey. Let's get it. Here, oh. Oh my God, this looks so good.
We fly no colors out here, but praise the lack of them. So let the black flag signal nothing but your allegiance to man's natural freedoms.
Oh my God, I gotta turn it off. Closed caption.
If a man plays the fool, then it's only fools he'll persuade, but appear to be the devil.
Yo, this looks good.
We're pirates, kid. We take as we please and become who we like.
But that look ain't you. It's not who you are.
Who am I then?
You're a wonder, Kenway. You've a knack for this kind of work.
It ain't work if you love it.
I'm creepy right now. It's crazy. The rainbow is pretty.
Hey, everyone. I have to say, it is so good to be here.
Matt
I
Ryan.
played Edward Kenway more than a decade ago, and you know, he's one of those characters that never really leaves you. Now, over the past months, we know that you've been waiting, and we know that you've heard things. And today, it is finally time to share with you what we've been working on. Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced is a faithful remake of one of the most beloved Assassin's Creed games. It's totally rebuilt from the ground up with the latest version of the Anvil engine and enriched with lots of new additions. Resynchronization with Edward's journey and memories. The same story, the same man, but elevated to a new level of immersion and realism to bring you one of the most thrilling swashbuckling pirate adventures. And I'm happy to say, Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced will be released on July 9th, 2026. Today, guys, you are getting the real deal. The first ever look at gameplay. Everything that's been rebuilt, reimagined, and some behind-the-scenes stories. But enough of my talking, yeah? Let's just jump right in.
July 9th, y'all.
Hello, pirates. Matt Ryan here, the voice of Edward Kenway. And this is Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. 13 years after the original, this remake brings the classic game back to
Oh, it
life.
looks so good.
Rebuilt from the ground up with the latest Anvil engine to deliver the most thrilling pirate adventure. All right, let's set sail.
Dash my buttons. Your life seems a grand one, if I may say. So full of adventure.
You
Oh
play
my
as
God.
Captain Edward Kenway, a rebellious scoundrel eager to make a name for himself in the pursuit of glory, freedom, and a search for a better life.
Seen your face before. Yous mates with them pirates down in Nassau.
Shut your bloody gob or I'll fill it with shot, you hear me?
Edward, is it?
After crossing paths with the Assassins and Templars, Edward is drawn into their centuries-old conflict with secret locations and legendary treasures at stake. Along the way, he joins forces with infamous pirates such as Anne Bonny, Charles Vane, and Blackbeard. With them, he helps establish a short-lived, lawless republic following the pirate code and defying empires built on cruelty and greed. Together, in their search for freedom, power, and riches, they'll fight across a treacherous tropical paradise, from dangerous waters to dense jungles, untamed lands, and bustling historical cities. From the grandeur of Havana, the thriving and wealthy jewel of the Caribbean ruled by Templars, to Kingston's bustling trade hub, and Nassau, the beating heart of the Pirate Republic. Each city offers a distinct atmosphere shaped by opportunities and conflicts. The Caribbean world reaches a new level of immersion and realism, powered by high-resolution textures, enhanced lighting, strikingly detailed environments, and a new
This
dynamic
looks
weather
so
system.
good. Oh my god.
Even underwater,
Yes, it's a remake.
is
Yes.
more expansive, more beautiful, and more perilous than ever before.
Yo!
With seamless access to cities and locations, the world feels
It's
truly
seamless
alive.
now? Oh my god.
Creating the perfect backdrop for a life on the edge. where
Okay,
freedom
Ubisoft
is
might have
earned
cooked.
and danger is never far
Rare
away.
Ubisoft cooking.
Time to draw swords, lads. The combat system has been entirely reworked into an action-oriented experience.
Some people aren't gonna like
Wielding
that.
Dual swords, pistols, and hidden blades. Every move now plays a specific role with faster, more fluid attacks and combos. Land a perfect parry to open up your target for an instant kill. Then follow with up to 4
Looks like there be a
trained
camera rogue.
takedowns.
Facts.
Use walls, ledges, and breakables to your advantage. Keep track of your opponents and use
Ooh.
all your tools to level the playing field.
Okay, big boy.
Recklessly, and you will
Oh.
be punished.
Ooh.
Whether you're on the hunt or on the run, mastering your environment is key.
We learned from Final Fantasy
As you
16.
navigate
I
through
can see that.
cities and jungles, you'll experience smooth and improved iconic parkour moves.
Ooh.
From free jumps to back ejects and side ejects.
Okay.
These options offer a range of reactive
That's what we
movements,
need
giving
right
you
there.
tighter control, resulting in greater speed and deadlier.
Bro, oh, and that's my favorite fucking uniform for this
Being a
game. It's
pirate
the cheetah
assassin
one.
often calls for a subtle approach. With Resynced and its enriched stealth system, you can now crouch freely as part of your toolkit to approach targets.
Bro.
Tailing and eavesdropping missions have also been revamped. In the original game, getting discovered meant instant desynchronization. Yes, this was a pretty big pain point. We remember. Now, the action continues. Your objectives remain, but your target will react, and you must adapt accordingly.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
All these new interactions offer multiple ways to succeed and progress in your missions. Of course, this wouldn't be a real pirate adventure without a ship.
Let's go.
Jack.
What you got for me?
You named your brig after a poxy bird.
The Jackdaw. What a beauty. Set sail and freely roam the Caribbean. Now equipped with even more firepower, the Jackdaw can conquer the high seas like never before.
Bro, looks so
With new
good.
fire upgrades for every weapon. You now have more power and flexibility to overcome opponents' ships in any situation. You will engage in every epic battles, boarding parties, and fort raids. All of these are back, and as challenging, dangerous, and exciting as ever.
Oh, bro. Yo.
To reinforce your crew, 3 brand new officers make their entrance. Lucy Baldwin, the Padre, and Deadman Smith. Each officer has a unique narrative questline that reveals their backstory. Gain their trust to recruit them to your crew and benefit from their special gameplay abilities. Deadman Smith, for example, unlocks a double shot from broadside weapons.
Okay. More content. We love it. Yes, 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 yes.
Explore the Caribbean alongside your crewmates and trusty pet.
A pet!
You can now find a cat or monkey for the jackdaw.
Oh my god.
And plunder other vessels.
Hey, hey. I gotta be a classic pirate. I gotta have me a monkey.
Or just soak up the sun.
That's sold.
Regaled by shanties new and old.
Don't join to us to leave her. Hey!
Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced offers a deeper, more immersive adventure that remains faithful to what players love, while enriching the experience with enhanced gameplay features and fresh quests and storylines, including ones for the officers you met earlier and, just between you and me, new narrative arcs involving our old friends, Blackbeard and Steed.
Ooh.
Defy empires and relive
I do work tonight, but I'm about to be making content after this.
amidst the ancient war between assassins and Templars in the ultimate pirate fantasy. Gold, infamy, and adventure await. It's time to raise the black flag again.
Oh my god. Hey! Let's go!
With Black Flag Resynced, we set out to reconnect with the heart of Black Flag. From the start, the intention was clear: deliver a faithful and enriched experience grounded in what players loved. We've rebuilt the entire adventure using our latest Anvil engine. Expect fully overhauled.
I know what I'll be
visuals,
playing on stream that
innovations
weekend.
that deepen the world,
Same.
and enhanced gameplay both on land and at sea. Movement now flows more naturally from one action to the next, whether you're doing parkour across rooftops in Havana or fighting on the docks.
Bro, it looks so
Parkour builds on the
good.
latest design improvements from recent Assassin's Creed games, while still keeping Edward's classic moves.
It looks like they use more of the
precise parries and takedowns.
parkour
Stealth
from
gets its share of improvements too, and the ability to crouch.
Mirage.
They open up more tactical routes and subtle approaches, letting you shape the adventure.
They did their shit, making it pretty
Naval
fast.
gameplay also follows the same philosophy and offers more tactical options. New officers will join your crew with powerful abilities, while the Jackdaw's weapons can be upgraded with new modes to change up the fight. The sea now plays an active role in how you'll be challenged by the elements.
Yes,
Weather and
it really
waves
is
will
nerdy.
influence how your ship will handle, while preserving the pace and freedom players remember. Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced matters deeply to us and to you. That's why we took the time to rebuild it with the care it deserves.
Yes.
This remains a solo, adventure, and character-driven experience. It is not an RPG. The focus stays
Let's
on how
go!
you play and how you explore the world. And as we
They
develop
made sure to say
we
that.
organize dedicated workshops with our community. These early player
They made
feedback
sure to
played
say
an
that.
important role in refining many of these elements. Here's a look at their most
I can understand that, Punk Rock. I wish he was his
Hello,
own character.
everyone. We are here at the Ubisoft Singapore studio where we invited some of our biggest Assassin's Creed fans to discover the
Miranda
remake of
Ames.
Assassin's Creed Black Flag. They've had the opportunity to meet the devs, try the game, and share their valuable feedback with us. Here's what they had to say.
I still can't believe that I can help the dev team to make the game better and improve it when it finally arrives.
I'm part of that process, and Black Flag is my favorite game, so to be a part of that process is just awesome.
It felt nice to be appreciated in that way, to give direct input about the game.
The feedback with the dev team, they were very open.
They should have brought me in there.
To take the criticism, what needs to be fixed, what's great. They even asked us more questions about it. So I love the curiosity that they show.
Reminds you of Common Writer
and it
show
shows
off
that
of
they
its
truly
55th
care
anniversary.
about what they do.
I'm just really excited to be back, like with the addition of new
The nerdy
audio lines
archer.
and new dialogue and the new music.
I'm super excited to actually help improve the staff experience for the game.
I care about
Kind of
this
lurking
game,
in, but
this
we could
remake.
just
When
see
I
it all.
heard
Hell yeah.
rumors about
Thank you for the
this
alert.
game, I just wanted to be involved in giving as much effective feedback as possible.
Nerdy fandom is growing.
Some of this work came directly from spending time with some of our core players early on. We had them play early builds and sat down with them to gather their honest feedback on the game, tapping into the many things players expect of a Black Flag remake, from gameplay features to visual fidelity. This helped us refine some of our choices along the way. What was interesting was not only to gather that feedback, but to understand why players reacted this way. They were incredibly passionate about Edward, how he moves, how he reads on screen, even the details on his face. That led
That's
to
definitely
deeper
important too.
conversations. Together, we explored different approaches, tested ideas, challenged assumptions, and refined choices until the intent felt right again. The team's passion and commitment have driven every step of this journey, and we can't wait for you to see more of what we've been crafting.
I'm excited,
it really
bro.
is so good to be back in this world. Now, I believe the Black Flag is one of those pirate adventures that never really left the players' minds.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's also really special to be here today with some of the people who helped shape the game
That's
back
why
then
people were so
and
excited
who
for
are
Skull
bringing
and
it back
Bones, but then
now.
that flopped.
Jean, you were creative director on the original Black Flag, and Paul, you're the creative director on Resynced, who's leading the vision of this remake today. Now, before we dive into what the game is now, I'd love to go back for a moment. So when you started building Black Flag back in early 2012?
2012.
2012. How was the world imagined in the first place? I mean, what were the pillars that were there from day one?
Well, from the very beginning, one of the key central core pillar was fluidity. Right? We really wanted a seamless experience, connecting movement, combat, and navigation, all very naturally. And it was the same seamlessness that we were looking for between naval experience and the ground experience, because the other challenges we were facing was to merge actually two fantasies, being a pirate on one side and being an assassin on the other, without any friction. And the sea wasn't just an add-on, to the ground experience. Naval gameplay was really a core pillar from day one. We also wanted
Even the old game
world
still
that
looks
feels
good.
alive, right? Something that would react to the players, always in motion. And it was very
the old game
compelling
still
to
looks
me
good. That's crazy.
to see other people like Paul and his team actually to face the same challenges that we did face back in the days. And I think what helped them craft the game was that a lot of people involved in Resynced today were already part of the game, the original.
I see a bunch of
Paul,
people
so
in the
you
chat there
already
saying, not an RPG, not an RPG.
So, when you come back to a project all these years later, what stayed non-negotiable from the original vision, apart from the fact that
Let me tweet this out.
I'm Kenway.
So, Matt, the one thing that was non-negotiable is the original story of Edward Kenway. We have never approached Resynced as a reinvention. Our goal is to carry John's vision forward. And today, we have much more room to do so since the game is engineered and rebuilt on Ubisoft's latest Anvil. It allows us to push dynamism, gameplay, immersion further, while keeping the original vision and story intact.
Yeah, Jean, and you mentioned before how collaborative the original game was, and can you talk about that, especially with Singapore?
Yeah, absolutely. It was a absolutely team effort back in the time. And I remember actually in 2012, when we first came here in Singapore, meeting Paul and the team to do what we call the blueprint, this week of hard work where the game really emerged from the preparatory work. And Montreal worked very closely with Singapore. Singapore built key parts of Black Flag. The naval gameplay was built on top of the Assassin's Creed 3 naval tech that was developed, in some specific missions. But you were also behind a lot of places, locations, and gameplays, like caves, underwater gameplay, forts, ships, and some major missions like the E3 demo that you worked on.
That's right. Right. So there seems to be like a real sense of continuity here, not just in the game, but in the people making it. One thing that really shaped Black Flag for me was
how dynamic the scenes felt coming back to it for Resynced and shooting the mocap scenes in Toronto. The scenes just felt so dynamic, like the original game. And Jean, what was the intention back then, when it came to all the cinematics?
So from the start, and it was a lot of discussion with Kama, the animation director back then, we really wanted the scenes to feel alive. We wanted characters moving, interrupting each other, exchanging objects, and reacting physically. And that sense of movement was really part of the game's identity, I feel.
Right. And when you rebuild a game like this, I guess that becomes a huge challenge, right, Paul? And how did you keep the spirit whilst trying to push it further with all of today's amazing?
Right. Sorry, I had to tweet out some stuff.
Ways, but to carry on the spirit of Black Flag, we always remembered one thing: to rebuild the game with the original pillars in mind, John's pillars and the original core team's pillars. But the most important thing was the story. Every single small moment in the game had to be rebuilt and crafted, and it took a lot of handcrafting, especially the facial animations. But that's important because that's the soul of the game.
You men are the pariahs of Charlestown, and I would profit better by using your organs for chum and your bones for char.
Yo, it looks so. Look at the facial expressions. It looks so good.
And when you add.
Oh, so you did? Okay, drops are. Oh, nice. Okay, good.
Really know off by
Yes, so
heart.
drops are available, everybody. Drops are available.
The people might notice the seams, right? Jean, when you played it, what did you feel?
Well, actually, I felt like playing Black Flag, and not even noticing where the original end was ending and when the new content that Paul and the team wrote was starting. And this is something really important. That continuity is very much essential.
Jean, whenever we wanted to change or add something, we would always question ourselves: does this belong here? Would Edward do this? Would John get upset? And if the answer wasn't clear, we simply wouldn't do it. However, as we all know, no remake is complete without additional content. So we have added brand new chapters and brand new missions to the game, including a brand new scene with Edward's wife, Caroline, that's written by Darby himself.
Yeah, I remember playing it. Jean, so like there's something, I don't know, there's something deeper in Black Flag than just like.
How's everybody feeling so far?
Freedom,
How's everybody feeling
and
so far?
It's closely tied to the character.
I'm excited. I'm excited.
Yes, absolutely. we really wanted to send a message also saying that freedom without structure doesn't lead you anywhere, right? And Edward's arc reflects that. He thinks everything will be granted, that's the good life, plundering, etc. But then in the end, you realize
screaming right now. I can't wait. I know July seems so far away.
And so this is very important because he grows into someone that understands his own responsibilities, and that makes him, like you said, very human.
Yeah. And that's exactly what I really leaned into coming back to the character after, more than a decade. It's the same Edward, but there seemed to be like, for me personally, from the scenes that were written, kind of, as I said, more dynamism, but also there's a certain kind of weight to Edward's journey, I guess that with Black Flag Resynced, there are some really kind of important decisions to make, right, Paul? And how did you approach those?
So, Matt, with Resynced, we made a clear choice. It is a pure story.
I would be in financial debt if they released a special edition PS5 with the game. I'm hoping that they have like a collector's edition and everything.
Resynced is built from the ground up.
Because I want another Edward. Because that's the original one right there. I mean, you can't really see it because it's blurred background.
It's a 2026 take on the original legend. And for those of us who are curious, the original will still be available.
And Jean, so the modern day, right, that played a really specific role in Black Flag when it was released. And so can you explain how it fit the franchise back then?
So, back then in 2013, the present day reflected where the franchise was at. It was a transition moment, especially.
Ooh, do y'all think that they're going to do the Adewale DLC?
I think there were some changes.
They might not, especially in today's climate.
For Black Flag Resynced, we have approached it in a way that focuses.
Because Ubisoft is trying to be anti-woke and all.
The modern day rifts in Black Flag Resynced will feature new moments that focus on Edward's internal struggles.
There's also something about.
And if they do
Black
that, the
Flag
internet
that
discourse
I
is going to be
feel that,
crazy.
I don't know. People still
Because people are going to
crave
act like they
what
ain't
the
never
game
seen it
brought,
before.
You know?
You know what? I think it's because it's a game full of light.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, there is danger and violence, but
They
everything
better.
takes place under the bright Caribbean sky, you know. Palm trees,
No, I kind of
sea
agree, though.
movement. It's very generous in
Because that's
in that
technically the
sense,
story of how
escapism
Adewale becomes
has
an
always been
assassin.
part of the game, and I feel it's very
Because
relevant
Adewale
in
is an assassin as well.
2023.
Yeah, totally.
He's not
And
just
the other
Edward's
thing
right-hand man.
that people I feel never forget, and certainly I never had, is the music.
What was it?
Absolutely, man.
So Adewale, the Edward's right-hand man, the African dude, he
Black's identity. For Resynced, we have
and
shanties
the
that everybody
DLC
loves, but we
for
also
Black
have
Flag,
new shanties.
essentially you played as him going around freeing slaves. Yeah, and killing a bunch of white people. yeah, dirty.
So today,
As a white man who loves killing slave owners, they better.
connected to the Assassin's Creed
But yeah, that's essentially what it was, and I feel like if they don't do it, there are going to be people who are going to be mad like us, right? And then there are also going to be people on the other camp be like, "Oh, good, we don't want that woke stuff in our game."
Hey everyone, Woodkid here. I'm in my studio in Paris now, and I have great news for you. I'm back in the Assassin's Creed franchise. This time for Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. You know, the world of Assassin's Creed has been very important for me and very linked to my career. It started like 15 years ago or something. And this time, I'm very excited about what we've done. I know that Assassin's Creed Black Flag is a game that's very important to all of you.
Yes.
It's a game about escapism, about rebellion, about exploration, and these are themes that are very, very important to my work. You know, I've explored these themes a lot in my music. So I won't say too much, but
say a lot, bro. Say it.
What I've done for Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced.
Having him return to the franchise, especially for Black Flag Resynced, means a lot to the team. We've been working on a newly reimagined track specifically for Black Flag Resynced, and we can't wait for you guys to hear it.
Yeah, right. And you know, music is just one of those things.
I wouldn't be mad with the same
that
stuff.
People remember long after
There's
they stop
extra stuff, but
playing. I
reimagine.
mean, I did. You know, the sea shanties, I still play in my car now from time to time. You know, and this game means a lot to you, and we know that.
Yeah, absolutely. This game means a lot to me, and I'm not saying that just because you guys are here. Just working on a game takes me back to 2012, and we all want the game to be the best it can be, and we really hope that you guys will enjoy playing it.
Yeah, so you entered the Animus for real.
That's
back
right.
in 2012, yeah.
I mean, what a great thing, right? To come back to something, you know, more than a decade after, you know, and get to revisit and rebuild and reimagine this wonderful world. It's just been such a pleasure for me, and I thank you guys for bringing me back. Before we wrap this up, I've got a little surprise for you. All right, this is something pretty awesome. I saw it today for the first time, and I love it. So here we have an Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced Collector's Edition.
I'm getting
It's
it.
so awesome. And inside is a really stunningly well-crafted figurine of Edward
Oh
Kenway
my
sitting
God.
there, slouched like me, really. And he looks really cool, and it's crafted really well. And inside there's a notebook with all of Kenway's diary entries and journeys about all of his adventures, and there's also a brooch and a cloth map, and then some goodies in there for everyone. So this one is really cool. It's the first time I've seen it today, and
I'm getting it.
if you guys
If I
like
can.
it, then you're gonna have to get your own because this one's mine.
You deserve it.
Thank you. No, but
They're just turned into the
Yeah,
guy from
thank you
Avatar
very
from
much.
it at the
Thank you.
valley. He sees the Avatar.
We can't wait for you to live or relive this thrilling pirate adventure with Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. That will launch on
July 9th.
2026. I just want to say thank you for all being with us today. And
No,
we
thank you,
cannot
Matt. Thank
wait
you.
For you to experience it yourselves. Cheers.
Oh my God. WWWW. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's it in the stream. All right, bet. All right, chat. How's everybody feeling after that? That was amazing. That was amazing. And I'm glad I was able to be, actually be here, and not have to be at work to be able to stream this and whatnot for you. So with that being said, let's close out YouTube real quick. Thank y'all so much for tuning in and watching this with us. If you are looking forward to Assassin's Creed Black Flag gameplay, news, literally anything dealing with Assassin's Creed Black Flag, this is definitely the place to be. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and then ring the bell to receive notifications so that way you know every time Nerdstorm happens to upload a brand new video. And with that being said, I'll catch y'all in the next video.